Hello friends and hello student. In this session we learn the inline function in C++. So let us start. I first share my laptop screen and here fix the position so you can watch better way my video lecture. And here I open Turbo C++, yes, and take some time. And now this just open Alt F file menu and taking new file. And here our concept inline function. So what is the inline? As per line that function is come. So that is a known as a inline. And that is a some rules. Inline function is a not recursively. So recursion you have to know function call itself that is known as a recursion. And that is a not static variable is used in inline function. So that is a some rules and you cannot use loop, switch, go to statement is exit, and if you return statement and you cannot return your value. So there are four main rules. So not recursively function of inline, that no any loop or switch statement or go to statement in exit in inline function, not any static variable you have to take in inline function. And if you return statement keyword use, so you can must return your value, otherwise that is not work as a inline function. So now we can first our include file section of C++, and that is a iostream.h. Yes, iostream.h. Input output stream, and stream means collection of bytes. Yes, and then we can declare the class and we can use the like two integer sum using the inline function. So sum program, and you have to know very well that is we can semicolon after closing brace, and here we can take like x and y, okay, and we can print that sum, okay. So here we can also use sum variable, and now that all variable are private, and we can take private default visibility mode and public mode we have to define. So there is a two possibility. Inside also you have to declare the inline function class, and outside also you have to declare as an inline function. So here I first declare inside and then we can take also outside. So in inline outside we can define the inline keyword, and by default in class that is a if all conditions satisfied, that is default you have to not prefix is a inline keyword, that is also rules. So here I first we can get data function use, so and then put data means print, or so put data, and that I define the inline. So here I print first, it is a default inline. So here we can say that summation is okay, and then I print just sum variable because that is a public member of class. And here we can definition of get data. So that syntax return data type, then class name sum, and then scope operation operator and get data, that is get data. And then here we can provide the sum. So sum equal to x plus y. So that is very simple one line. Also you can take get data inside the, but both are inline, but we can take put data as inline one statement. So one or two statement, that is also rules, or no some big coding in inline function, only two or three statement or one statement in the inline function. So now we can define our main, and then I just declare our class object sum. So s1 that object name, and s1 first we can call our get, we can first scan and then sum. Yes, so can scan data, otherwise and we can first complete this and put data, that is printing our sum. Yes, one is part remaining scanning of our variable, and then get ch and clear the screen. So I think you have to know very simple, that is main, not any taking logic in C++, everywhere in the or member function in class. So I first save this program, and that is inline. So inline function we can say that. So here not so many characters, 6 is there, but I remove in first function underscore inline. Yes, in line only. Yes, otherwise that is truncated automatically. There is maximum 8 character we have to give. Yes, so that is a complete. Okay, now we can first sum, but we can scan our variable to user side, and both we can enter x and uh, y, both one scan c out and that c in, x and then y, both came in one c in and c out. So you can also use two, but here no requirement. That is a cascading input output. So you can here two use the output operator, input operator, scene, and that is output operator. Okay. And now sum is print in the here, that is you cannot output is a cascading. One line two more than two or two use in the output or input, that is cascading IO in C++. So yes, there is no any error. Yes. So that function is behavior. We can say that that is a inline default that behavior. And also you can get data like here. You can also take no problem. And I assign that is a default inline function. And also we can make if this get data inline. So just I outside. So that is a one example. I cover two concepts. That is a inside function by default that work as an inline function, and if outside of function that you define the inline is a keyword in C++. So that is a concept. So I just compile and run. So we can provide one blank and second value and that sum. So very simple. So we can like two integers sum in class using class in C++, and also cover like inline inside and outside class. So inside is a default inline. If all rules is followed, then and then that work as an inline. Inline means as per line that code is appear here. Like here our get data is inline in outside of the, so that code look like here that as per line that code is appear to here, not function call to this function, that code come to here, that is known as a inline. Okay, and all four rules you have to support it, like not recursion function is called, that is not inline function. If you use an keyword plus inline, that is normal work, that is not compiler taking as inline as per line. All these three statement come not in here if recursion call, and static member variable use static data, so that is not inline. uh, for loop, go to while loop you can use in inline, that is not work as inline. And return keyword and but not return any value, that is not a work as inline. And two or three, maximum two or three, one line is a better for inline, but two or three statement is appear inline, like here is a three statement, so that is also inline function. So that is a work as per line. So what effect of inline, that all code appear to here, I just show you, I just that all three statement copy and paste to here, so that is the effect of inline. Like here that all body of that inline, not compiler, general sequence what happen, then we can call that function that go the compiler here, and all code compile execution and cursor return back to the main. So that is not effect, like directly code is go in that statement. So our calling is here like get data, so all code come to here. Okay, so that is in. So as per line, that code is appear. So I just show you that code is go in the calling part. So, and if you here declare that that I just show you. So here is a default inline class that is not required. Like here I put data inline keyword is not required to here. Okay. So I just show you how it default is inline. So put data is default inline. You can provide inline, that is not a in declaration part, that is a by default. So that is taking error. Declaration terminate incorrectly. Or also here we can provide the semicolon because I remove. So now is not any error, but here is not required to inline keyword because that semicolon is I write the body part of that function. So that time remove I this semicolon and here I opening closing. Now it's not taking I think error, but we can declare the body part of that. So I just remove, all testing is needed. So I just semicolon. So here I just show you how inline keyword you have to not use here, not requiring put data function. By default that behavior is inline. Okay. So class and that all follow the rules then and then inline function is work. So I hope you can understand and enjoy. Very simple and inline function is a small concept or very important. As per line, inline is a keyword in C++. Okay. So now I complete this session, write this program in C++ notebook, and I think you can hope and understand this session, what is a inline, how it's work as a UDF, user defined function. So here we can directly is a class member as a user member function. So we can apply directly inline outside and inside. Okay, you can also apply in normal function, not class use, and then you can sum to integer variable in like C language. We have to declare as a UDF, okay, user defined function. So I close this session, yes, and Alter F3, close this file, and Alter X quit. So subscribe my channel Ashok Sijal Academy, press the bell icon to never miss any update. Thanks for your watching, supporting, and sharing my video lecture. And any question about in this program or any other definition in C++ or any other programming in BC or any MCA or any degree program of your uh, bachelor or master degree, MSc is there, so you can ask in comment section, so I definitely give the answer. Okay, so thanks and Hare Krishna.